everyone, welcome to Listen Up. A transmission line having a span of 250 meter. So span of a transmission line is 250 meter, is weighing 700 kg per kilometer. The ultimate strength is 3200 kg. Okay, so they have given you tensile strength, which is the ultimate strength, which is equal to 3200 kg, and factor of safety is 2, which means the tensile strength will be equal to ultimate strength divided by factor of safety, that is 2. So it will be 3200 divided by 2, which is equal to 1600 kg. Find the height of a pole for minimum clearance of 10 centimeter. So minimum clearance is actually the difference between height of a support and sag. Okay, so minimum clearance is the difference between height of the support and sag. So minimum clearance is H minus S. So first we need to calculate sag. So sag is W L square divided by 8T, because position of poles are at same level, that's why sag is W L square divided by 8T. Here weight is given in 700 kg per kilometer, that can be written as 0.7 kg per meter. Okay, because we are taking distance in meter. Okay, and correct here, this is actually 10 meter. I have written 10 centimeter before. So this will give you weight is 0.7 into length of a span is 250, so it will be 250 square divided by 8 into tensile strength, which is 1600. So it will be 1600. So this will give you 3.42 meter, and we know the minimum clearance is 10 meter. Height of the tower we need to calculate, and sag we got 3.42 meter. So height of the tower will be equal to minimum clearance is 10 meter plus sag will be 3.42 meter. So you will get 13.42 meter. Now in next question, a transmission line having a span of 500 meter is subjected for a river crossing. The effective height of the poles are 30 and 90 meter. This is 30 meter and this is 90 meter. The weight of the conductor is 1.55 kg per meter. Okay, so weight of the conductor is given 1.55 kg per meter, and given tensile strength is 1600 kg. So T is given as 1600 kg. We need to find minimum clearance. We all know that this is the minimum clearance, which is nothing but difference between height and sag. Okay, if this is H2, this is S2, then minimum clearance will be equal to H2 minus S2, or you can write it as h1 minus s1. Okay, so first we need to calculate x1 and x2. x1 and x2. We all know that sag is equal to wx square divided by 2t. The sag experienced from first support, that is a point of support, that is a difference between height from the point of support and the minimum point of the minimum height of the conductor. So this will give you first sag which is equal to w x1 square divided by 2t, and sag 2 which we experience from the second support is equal to s2 is equal to w x2 square divided by 2t. Now to calculate these two sag, we need to find x1 and x2. So as we know, we have already calculated that x2 is equal to, see you can easily recognize which one is greater, x2 or x1. x2 is greater, right? Because this support is, the height of this support is more than height of this support. Okay, so x2 will be more than x1. So if x2 is more, it means this is equal to L by 2 plus TH divided by W L. So this will give you, L is the length of a span which is given 500 meter divided by 2 plus tensile strength is 1600 into H height of the second pole which is 90 meter divided by weight is given as 1.55 kg into length of a span which is 500. So this will give you 373.871. x2 we got 373.871. Once we get x2, x1 will be, the total span of is 500 meter, x2 is 373.871 meter. So what will be x1? x1 will be 500 minus x2. So we will get 126.129 meter. Now we put this value x1 here, we will get S1 is equal to, weight of the conductor is 1.55 into x1 is 126.129 square divided by 2 into tensile strength is 1600. So we will get 7.70 meter. So you got S1, you know the height of this support, that is 30 meter. Minimum clearance you will get H1 minus S1, that is 30 minus 7.70 meter, that is equal to 22.3 meter. Now in next question, a transmission line span is 200 meter and weight is 1.2 kg per meter. Cross sectional area is given 1.29 centimeter. This line is subjected to wind pressure of 122 kg per meter square. The tension in the conductor is 1100 kg. Find the vertical and horizontal component of the sag, that is SH, which is equal to slant sag into sine theta, and vertical sag, that is slant sag into cos theta. So we need to calculate this. First we need to calculate slant sag and theta. So in this they have not mentioned weight of ice. So wind weight is acting in this direction and weight of the conductor is acting in this direction, and this will be the equivalent weight. So wind pressure is given 122 kg per meter. So weight of wind is equal to wind pressure into area projected. So 122 into, see, if this is the conductor, right, if this is the conductor, what area, if wind is coming from this direction, the only area experienced wind will be this, which is approximately equal to d. So area projected will be equal to d here. So we need to calculate value of d, that is diameter of conductor. So area they have given 1.29, which is equal to pi r square. The cross sectional area means this area they have given, 1.29 pi r square. So if I calculate r, which will equal to 1.29 divided by pi under root, and I need diameter, so d is equal to 2r. We will multiply this value into 2, we will get 1.28 centimeter. So weight of the wind we get 122 into 1.28 centimeter. We convert meter centimeter into meter, so it will become 10 to the power minus 2. We will get 1.56 kg per meter. We got weight of wind. Now we need the equivalent weight, which will be equal to under root of weight of wind, that is 1.56 square, plus weight of conductor, that is 1.2 square. You will get 1.96 kg per meter. Now slant sag is equal to equivalent weight into L divided by 8T, L square divided by 8T. So weight is given as 1.96, weight we have calculated 1.96 into length of span, that is 200 meter, 200 square divided by 8 into tension strength, which is 1100 kg. This will give you 8.9 meter. Now theta is equal to tan inverse of wind weight divided by weight of the conductor plus ice, but we are not in question they have not given weight of ice, so we are writing only weight of conductor. So this will give you tan inverse weight of wind, that is 1.56 divided by weight of the conductor is 1.2, which will give you 52.4 degree. Now we can calculate horizontal and vertical sag. So horizontal sag will be slant sag, that is 8.95 into sine theta, which is 52.4 degree. So you will get 7.09 meter. If I talk about vertical sag, it is equal to slant sag, that is 8.95 into cos of theta, that is 52.4 degree. So you will get 5.46 meter. And this is the end of designing of power system. We have seen conductor, insulator, phenomena of corona, and sag calculation. Okay, so these 4 topics were there in design of power system. If any question regarding this topic, you can write it in comment box, and later we'll try to get that question. Okay.